Somebody background.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the Game Changers Podcast. It's your boy, Gnome G. I'm in here with Mary Socrates and Bossman Jay. And also, I think Nick Madden from Nick Madden TV. Today, we're going to be talking about the ICE shooting that happened once again in Minnesota, in Minneapolis. Another shooting has occurred. 37-year-old man was gunned down. Everybody know pretty much ICE was completely in the wrong. And where are we going in America right now? We're going into a weird direction that is not very good. So, could production run the video of the shooting?
Too much, man, and they keep pushing people, you know.
Oh shit! What the fuck? Oh shit! What the fuck?
Alright, that shit crazy. A Quality TV, man. I can drop you that link if you want to come over here. If you got something you want to say, man. But alright, so the way I feel about this shit, man. Yeah, were they wrong in this situation? Yeah. But at the same time, bro, like, if you are there for a peaceful protest, why the fuck do you have a gun? Why did this thug bring a gun with him?
Not thug.
Shit, that's what they call her. You supposed to be there to be protesting peacefully. So if you there to protest peacefully, what you need a weapon for? What is whether you have a concealed permit or not, bro? You are at a protest. Why do you need a gun? And then y'all need to leave these folks alone, man. These people are trying to do their job, and y'all are interfering with that. But then when they do something to one of you, the first thing y'all want to holler about is how wrong they were. And I was on that side of how wrong ICE was. Then I thought about, bro, these are U.S. citizens. And these people are not being attacked by fucking immigrants and shit. They're being attacked and antagonized by their own people. These U.S. citizens attacking U.S. citizens, bro.
Okay, but what about the inaccurate reports that the government been putting out after these raids or after these interactions? Because the video, and only because we catching this video, you know, third party, because these aren't official videos coming out. This social media catching this shit. So it appears to contradict what Trump officials have said about the second ICE shooting, just like they said about the first ICE shooting, which we saw with our own eyes, that it was unjustified.
This was definitely uncalled for. The man should never have lost his life in this situation. But at the same time, bro, y'all gotta leave these people alone. Let these people do their job. Why are y'all blocking streets? Why y'all out there getting in their face.
Protesting with no signs and weapons.
And weapons. Like, come on, man. I want to see this thug mugshot. But again, you know,
R.I.P. to the family, Alex Pretty. He was an RN.
Condolences to them, man.
Condolences to that family. But you make a valid point. You know, it's like, you know, you are intervening in something that we say we want to stop illegal immigration in America, but we bring immigrants over here. Immigrants come up. I mean, illegal immigrants at that. So it's a double-edged sword, man. But what emboldens these people to, you know, interject themselves into some of these interactions, like the young lady, Renee Good? Like, why were you out there antagonizing ICE? You're an American citizen.
Didn't even live over in that, nowhere near there, bro. You should have been at home with your child. But instead, you over here trying to block the street from these people doing their job.
Condolences to the family again. But yeah, on the street, ICE is very aggressive. We seeing, bruh, do you see all these people? And nobody really got any uniforms on, so you don't know who's who.
And that's
let's take a look. Can we go ahead? I want you to talk through the video, but I want to bring the video up again. Go ahead, Mayor Socrates.
You know how. And that's the thing, they in street clothes, man. Like, and if it wasn't for the vest and the weapon shit, you wouldn't know who was ICE and who ain't.
I mean, I can go go to a surplus store and get some vests and weapons. I mean, it looked like a policeman.
Yeah, that's like the guy that was running with the gun. Like, is he an ICE agent or he's just a citizen?
That's what I'm saying. You can't tell.
He don't look like an agent to me.
Man. Like, for real, he obviously has already unarmed the man. This is like
didn't even
pure
have
murder.
A weapon, bro.
Too much, man. And they keep pushing people, you know.
Look how many times they shot this man.
I mean, shot him and kept shooting him.
When he's already on the ground.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously this whole situation shouldn't have happened that way it happened.
What the fuck?
We know that it should be a peaceful protest if you're out there protesting. Like you guys were saying, they didn't have any signs or anything to show that they were protesting. And obviously,
Oh shit!
you know,
What
only
the
had a
fuck?
gun on him. But we know that's protected under the the amendment. We're able to bear arms, so there's nothing wrong with him. Nothing wrong
Supposedly
with him.
he had a license. He had a license in the state.
So he was just exercising his right of being American, having that gun on him legally. So that
why?
has nothing to do
At a
with
protest, though. Why? What
I'm just playing. I'm playing devil's. I understand why you're saying why, but he has the right to hold that gun just as much as ICE has the right to be there looking for illegals or people who aren't supposed to be in the country. So it's that to me is that cancels each other out because they both in the right in that situation. Because ICE is there to do their job from what the president has laid down, and he's there protesting as an American for what he feels is wrong by the government and having their agents come into their city, and him being able to hold a weapon as his license. There's no problem with that. The problem is the excessive force in which the ICE agent uses and the multiple ICE agents use to take this man down, take the gun off of him, and then discharge the weapon into him. That is where the problem lies. So
we got an interesting comment in the comments. Quality TV said it wasn't ICE that did it. It was CBP, Customs and Border Patrol. So that's another aspect of this whole thing. We don't know who's who.
And once again, this is to me. Thanks for that, Quality TV. Thanks for that clarification. But to me, this is a broader issue with our actual government coming into our cities that are supposed to be looking for illegal immigrants, supposed to be making sure the streets are safe, but it's starting to turn on. It's seeming to be the federal government's police forces coming into, or ICE agents or whatever organization you want to say they're from. They're starting to turn on the people. And a lot of the far right or the right will say that, the left are out in these streets. They're the ones protesting and they're getting what they deserve or whatever. Or, people just in general. You don't even have to have a party. People are saying, like Mayor Socrates, why are you out there with a gun? Such and such. But then again, you have to look at it. What happens when you don't have party lines and these people are coming to take your life, or they take your life, or they put you in prison, or they put you somewhere where you can't get out of, lock you up in some foreign place that you don't know why you're there? Or what happens when somebody that calls himself a conservative or something that agrees with what these people are doing in the street, what happens when something happens to them or their family? See, this is what Americans aren't looking at right now. They're not opening their eyes to see that it's a bigger thing with these people coming within our cities and doing what they're doing.
But this is what we've asked for. We've asked to get the illegal immigrants out of here. But then when they come and try to do their job, we are stopping them. Like, I don't get it.
Yep. But some of these people that felt that Trump was gonna do for them, he's taking them out the country. I mean, you seen in Miami, there was a big Cuban population that was for Donald Trump. They were celebrating, they were dancing, and all playing the drums and shit. And then, boom, Trump become president. They getting deported back, back to Cuba. So it's like you said, people essentially voted for this.
We know black, Poppy. We know black.
Black. But also, I do want to bring up the point, too, that Obama had the same head of ICE when he was president. And Obama deported people, too. You know what I'm saying? But we don't talk about that. He deported a nice amount of people as well as president. He had the same, I believe, the same ICE, the head of ICE that's head of ICE right now. Obama.
They give Obama that pass because he was nice and articulate and had a good haircut and he spoke well and all that shit. Fuck Obama, too.
But I ain't trying to cut y'all off. I just sent Quality TV the link, so hopefully he join in and give his side. Just another perspective.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what we're trying to do over here at the Game Changers Podcast. We're trying to grow. We're trying to involve other people. So come on Quality TV if you got something to say, and let your word be heard.
But again, I don't agree with
Obama did just as much of the same stuff. It's just all in how the media frames it. Again, we can't blame the media, but we can't trust the media either. You see, these have to come from cell phone video footage, just like Rodney King. That came from cell phone footage.
When Obama was doing it wasn't this bad, though. People wasn't losing their lives over silly shit. Even though that thug shouldn't have been there with a weapon, but he still didn't deserve to lose his life.
See, to the viewers of the Game Changers Podcast, I like what Mayor Socrates is doing there. He's doing a lot of wording and he putting certain things in there just to let y'all know that when black people are in these same situations as this white man is right here, they like to label us a thug. They want to bring up, if we do have a criminal past, they like to bring that up in situation and label us as if we're all just these terrible people that destroying America. So if you hear the way he's talking right now, he's basically, that's what
I will say. And I'm kind of with him on that, because there was a level of boldness for this man to arm himself, go to this protest looking for officers. Black people don't do that. We don't. When we have a gun, we look going the other way from a damn police officer, not going to a police officer trying to police the police with the damn.
Well, we can't even do that. We cannot even do. We know not to even do that. We know if we even do anything like that, we are basically open fire. It's open season for us, for them to open fire on us. Any type of police force or armed force, any type of force within America has open season on us if we are,
Oh, well,
if we
I
are
do.
armed.
Yes, and also the whole political violence aspect of this, you know what I'm saying, can turn into something else. Because this could be labeled as the first murder or the first shot in the war, liberal against conservative, and all this and that. You know how it is, especially now in America, 2026. But we got Quality TV in the building. Let's see what he got to say about it.
It's not letting us bring them on.
Oh, y'all got him
There you go.
backstage.
Yeah, there you go.
Hello?
Welcome, Quality. What's going on?
What's going on, y'all?
What's going on?
Doing all right. Eating some breakfast on this lovely Sunday.
All right.
Yeah, we talking about the ICE shooting though. What was your perspective on that ICE shooting? We just saw the video a couple times. What was your reaction to that?
On this particular shooting, I mean, it was a little excessive. But at the end of the day, when it comes to like court and shit like that, they justified what they did because he had a gun, had a protest, he had an extra magazine to reload with it. If you just protesting, what you need all that for?
But so that opens up a can of worms because we just talked about his gun was he legally possessed the gun. The gun was he was actually disarmed by the time the first shot went off. So that's another part that video is gonna have to demonstrate to the jury because it's clear as day.
I still feel like that, you know, the situation with ICE and Border Patrol, that wasn't even ICE in the video. That was Border Patrol. And number one, you're a nurse, you're out there you're supposed to be saving lives. I mean, like, come on. You out protesting. Who comes to when you come to a protest, what you come with? A sign. He ain't had no sign.
That's true.
But not having a sign makes you deserving of getting killed.
He deserved to get killed. When I looked at the video, I only seen them on top of him, and I feel like that was a little excessive.
Yeah, I'm with
But
you. He
he
did
shouldn't
some
even
dumb
been there.
stuff. He did some bold stuff. You know what I'm saying? And
He
not to
approached
speak ill
them.
of the dead. You know what I'm saying? But condolences to his family. But you know, he did do something that we don't have the luxury of doing. Like Norm said, bro, we don't arm ourselves and go looking for the police. Like, or go trying to intervene in federal affairs. Like, come on, bro.
And they act
So-
like the agents, not Americans. You know, they actually got pamphlets that they passing out to these little groups, showing them how to attack ICE agents, showing them what to do if they see ICE in their city. Like I heard y'all talking about Obama, the difference between when Obama was doing it and Trump doing it, the local authorities was working with Obama. They ain't pushing back against him. The citizens wasn't out there intervening in federal duties. Now that Trump's in there, they're doing everything to make Trump's presidency look bad, but they can't really do anything to stop him. They're making himself look bad. And even with the situation that happened in the church, where they say they was doing journalism, but they let him in there, knowing exactly what was going to happen. That's not journalism. That's treason, in my opinion. Like, these people don't got families that they got to go home to, and knowing how volatile the situation is, as an agent, you're already going to be on alert.
Yeah, I get all that. You know, these are American citizens, and they are being attacked by their own people. So I can see where they would be on edge and ready to protect themselves at all costs. But this is different from when it was done to that woman. This man was already on the ground. You see one of the Border Patrol agents, whatever they want to call themselves, had already disarmed this man, and he was already away from the whole altercation when this weapon was discharged into this man's body laying on the ground already. So he
Yeah,
was
they
no
gonna have to look
longer a
into that
threat.
one a little more. Cause I saw the video, I saw him on top of him. I don't know. I didn't see what happened before or after. So I have no idea. But it wasn't ice. But people want to make it ice.
But
He's a hot
also,
cigarette.
I feel like it being ICE or not is irrelevant. It's still the government. It's still a government agency. Still government agents. Maybe not that department of the government, but will we argue about if it was the Marines or the Army that went and got the president of Venezuela? It don't matter. It's the government of that country.
True. But the
Too
difference
much,
is
man.
now
And they keep pushing people, you know?
they can't do their job peacefully. It's never been like that. It's never been like that until now.
Yeah, that is. I mean, I get that too. And like we can't be running up on these guys.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
They got kids, man.
I mean, they obviously
And they got
shooting
orders,
kids.
though. You can't refuse
Oh
the
my
orders.
God.
It's
Hey,
not
but
like
peep this
it's not
though.
like they can be like, no, I don't want to do that.
One more thing I wanted to say about that is if those same federal agents or those, these are federal agents. So if those federal agents had that same mentality during January 6th riot, it would have been a bloodbath if they would have just opened fire in that crowd. And these were actively violent people who beat up, paralyzed officers and all kinds of stuff.
During January 6th?
Already, it was a little excessive the way they did this right here, and then like saying they already took the gun away from him. But I mean, what was their reason for even approaching him? Because he had the phone, or they just saw the firearm and then decided to attack him and take
Nah,
it?
he put himself in that situation, trying to be a hero. He went
The woman wouldn't get out the street. It looked like they were trying to direct them off the block and out of the street. And she stopped and she wanted to kind of badmouth and talk with the guy. The guy pushed her down, and of course the man came to her defense and came in between the lady and the officer. And that's when we saw. Go ahead.
No, it's in the video that I had seen. Like with the audio in it, he was already down when somebody screamed gun. You heard gun, and then you heard the shots. So I don't know, was he trying to grab a gun during the tussle or what?
Definitely wasn't. Both his hands were on the ground.
Yeah, you can see both his hands on the ground with them on his back. So them, I want to know who was the officer that did this, or was it multiple officers?
We might never know that.
They said his name. I forget what his name was. But no, they didn't say his name. They just said he was a 8-year veteran of Border Patrol. Then I don't think they said his name though.
8 years and you're that scared?
I mean, you see how it's been lately.
Y'all dog pile on top of this man though.
Yeah, pretty heavy. And the lady in the red jacket, she got a better angle of the shooting from her camera. If y'all can look at her in the background of the video,
We got some freaky
you know. But man, yeah, this bad though.
No.
But what getting them the right to just even patrol on foot and just are they just walking up to people saying, "Hey, are you legal?"
No, they got people. They get orders. They get sent to a specific place, and that's where they go. But the people that's in these convoys that be following the ICE watch, they call them ICE watch. They watching where they going. They report their movements. It's like they tracking them. Why would you be scared? They blocking the roads from them. They say when you see them, pull out your camera, start screaming at them, blowing your horn at them. They make the spot hot. Is what they doing. And they got these little pamphlets.
I wonder how many Proud Boys are ICE agents
the little
now.
pamphlets.
I wonder how many people that were in prison for January 6th
you see the same type of
now.
behavior in Middle Eastern countries when they trying to rebel and stuff like that. So they think it's just TikTok trends and following what's cool, but no, you're actually engaging in something that you're being brainwashed into. All they gotta do is let these folks do their job. That's it. Nobody get hurt. Nobody get killed. What they used to call them back in the day, gringo. This been going on for years. But now
They
that
told us
Trump's
just
in
comply.
office, they doing anything to try to smudge his presidency, and he causing people to get killed.
And not so much as like just comply. Just mind your fucking business.
That's
like
it.
This has nothing to do with you.
Right.
People don't understand the severity of too many illegal people being in the country. Let's say you got your uncle who worked at this construction site, and the same boss hiring somebody that's illegal. If he messed up and dropped something, caused something to fall on your uncle break his back, your uncle can't get his money because the illegal shouldn't even been there.
That's hard. And that's a good insight. That's a good way to look at it. But my thing is, we complain about illegal immigrants being here. So then when something is being done about it, instead of us minding our fucking business and letting these U.S. citizens do their job, we out here doing shit like this. Blocking off roads, getting in their face, putting our hands on them, running them over. For what? This is what you asked for. So they give it to you, and then you make it a problem.
I mean, well, you gotta think about it though. What, 73 million people voted for Kamala? That's probably the 73 million that's out here causing the trouble.
I wonder how many
Not
Proud
everybody.
Boys are ICE agents now. I wonder how many people that were in prison for January 6th are ICE
I think
agents
the
now.
situation is.
I wouldn't surprise me
people just
at all
need
if some of
to
them
stay
are.
off TikTok and stop listening to AOC and Hakeem Jeffries and Tim Walls.
That shit that's
They're sending people on dummy missions.
and the TikTok trend. And the people that are that have y'all out here doing these damn so-called TikTok trends and brainwashing y'all to watch these ICE agents. Guess where the fuck they at? Doing the same damn thing I'm doing right now. Sitting behind a fucking microphone and a camera. Sending y'all out here on these dummy missions. And look at this fucking thug.
The same. I mean, this is the same old same in America. One side wins for 4 years, maybe 8 years, and everybody else gets mad on the other side. And they get activated, and they come out to the polls and they preach the voting angle and this and that. When a couple of years ago, we found out
it was bad though. It ain't never
not
been
even.
bad. You got the out here killing people, trying to kill people. They shot at the guy that shot.
They've been killing us.
At the ICE
They've been killing us.
The guy that killed Charlie Kirk. Come on, nigga, they never
They've
been
been
bad.
killing us.
Say what?
I said there's been violence toward brown people, black and brown people. There's been violence towards. Now it's more serious. Now it feels like the media is portraying it as more serious now because these are older white people.
Right, and then the people that they can try to protect, it's just the brown people that gonna replace the brown people that's already been here. They say brown people now. They don't say African American. They say brown people. They say, I'm my skin brown too, but you're not the same brown though.
Let's talk about it, shit.
We not the same brown. Them the same people that they want to. The problem with the illegals is they won't steal them votes. And they can't steal the votes. You get them in here, you give them what they want, you give them houses, places to live. That in turn, when you give them places to live, that raises the housing market up for the people that's already been here. We can't get it because they in it. And what's the issue with supply and demand? Too many people in the country cause issues everywhere across the country, not just in your neighborhoods. You even talk about the neighborhood, they out here raping people too.
And
it cause way more problems other than inside the neighborhood. It cause problems in the workplace. It cause problems with housing markets, real estate. Come on. Welfare, where they took $1 billion in Minnesota for daycares that don't even got people in them. But our kids can't get into daycares at the same prices because they give it to the brown people, the ones that come from Somalia. But they brown people though.
And I was going to say a couple of weeks ago, Somalis were the same ones that were calling for black people to be deported as well, since we didn't stand with them. But it's different. You know, these are different agendas that these people have when they come here, and I agree with you. They should not be reaping the benefits of something that Dr. King and all these civil rights leaders died for, basically. You know, so man, it's
I pay taxes for my people, not them. I don't give no fuck about nobody that is over here and shouldn't be here. I have no sympathy for those people at all. Like,
but they only want to unite with Black Americans when they're in the crosshair. Exactly. When they're not in the crosshair, they did not want to unite with Black Americans. Now Black Americans are looked at as being, you know, not empathetic because we're not coming to the aid of these people. And like you said, Black people need to stand down and mind their business. We talked about that a couple times on this pod.
But if they really wanted to support Black people, they would have united to vote for Kamala Harris, right? But they didn't.
They didn't. Y'all. This is what y'all got. What y'all was looking for.
I mean, I didn't vote for, but I'm just saying, if they really wanted to, they calling for Black people to join and stand by their side. When you had hundreds of millions of Black people calling for them to stand by their side to vote for Kamala Harris, but they didn't.
And he didn't. You stood down. Y'all, it wouldn't y'all business then. But now that the tables have turned, you're asking us to stand up for motherfuckers that wouldn't stand up for us. Now all of a sudden we all brown. But at first y'all were just Somalian. Now we all brown.
Let's just see also, is this white man's criminal history gonna come out behind us? Are they gonna use that? You know, that's what they do when we get killed.
I think they did call out his criminal history.
Yeah,
it wasn't that extensive, but they did though.
Go back and bring up what he did in the 6th grade.
Make some homemade
in
ones.
11th grade.
Say what?
No, I say go back and dig up all the shit from when he was in junior high and high school.
Yeah, in the interview I seen, they brought up his criminal. They brought up his criminal history. No, they brought it up. I did think they brought up his criminal history, but it was like misdemeanors and stuff like that. It wasn't no.
Yeah, but when it's us, that's all they focus on. Now they want to sit here and put up these family pictures and him in his nurse uniform and all that. That thug should have never been out there with no gun.
They're trying to make him a symbol. I bet that GoFundMe looking got about 800,000.
Look at that thug. This is the face of a thug. This is the face of a man that is looking for trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Not that face. That's the good guy. That face. Like why you in that man's face?
While he doing his job. Like if you approach any officer, foreign, federal, state, you got an issue coming your way. Any officer, it don't matter who they is. But I guess they think because it's ICE or border patrol that they do, because they do this is to round people up or whatever you want to call it, that they can just approach them. You ain't finna approach your state police like that, because you probably gonna get shot. But Hakeem Jeffries and AOC and all them got people out here just running up to ICE agents like they not scrapped. Like what?
Well, they
ain't gonna run up on nobody with a gun.
They maced them first, beat them across the head with an object that looked like, pinned them down on the ground, and blasted this man away. I mean,
that was crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I agree. That was a little excessive.
That was crazy.
But also he had some culpability in it because, like you said, why are you at a rally or a riot or a protest with no sign? And
there wasn't no protest, a fucking riot.
It was a riot.
They don't call those riots when it's mostly white people. They don't call those riots.
That's a riot.
Peaceful protest. It was supposed to be a peaceful protest, but
without signs, bro.
With no signs.
With no signs.
Like who protests without a sign?
He went. His sign was that strap that he went up there with. He ain't had no sign. He ain't had nothing.
But it is a dangerous precedent when the government start lying about shit that we can see with our own eyes on video.
Yeah, now that's
But
the
they
scary
been lying
part.
about the stuff we see on video.
They've been doing that. You right?
The whole Renee Good situation, they lied. The whole everything I saw online from media that wasn't independent media, they was lying about. Them people was blocking them, and they have been following them people all day.
Brian Campbell, don't come in here with that old dumbass shit. We just talked about that. We actually just talked about that. You probably just came in the room, just want your opinion to be heard, I guess. But yes, we know about Obama deporting however many million. It's like people like this be having these talking points that they go through life with just to pull that card out at the right time when just to be like an asshole. Bro, shut the fuck up. Move on.
You could have kept strolling, nigga. Nobody actually fuck your opinion.
They call him the border in chief.
For real, we know this. Like we not no Obama apologists on here. We not. First off, I don't subscribe to none of this shit. All the politics is meant to deceive you. All of this shit is predatory if you want to get deep into it. So don't come in here with your Republican, conservative talking points and acting like you got somebody to go against over here. This not a leftist podcast. It's not a rightist podcast. Like, come on, bro.
We speak the truth on both sides.
We just saying our opinions. These are all fucking opinions. Yep.
We neutral over there, so don't come in here with this bullshit trying to start on that. Shout out to everybody in the comments, man. What up, 3ND? It said Black Lives Matter.
Crazy times in the U.S. of A, man.
It seems like political ideology is part of natural selection now.
Facts. Damn.
What?
I mean,
don't start no shit on that, man.
It's etched into our DNA now. It ain't gonna never change from this point on because it's too much. It's too much on each side.
Mm-hmm.
This shit just getting bad, man.
But are we coming to the surveillance state that we all feared about in the book 1984 by George Orwell? I remember reading that shit in high school, and bro, this shit is happening
right before our eyes, man. Like, and now it's like it's just it's becoming like daily news. Like it's get to a point where you I wouldn't say numb to it, but it doesn't bother you as much anymore. It's just like a regular fucking day, and that's sad.
That's what I'm saying.
That's sad.
We've been repeatedly traumatized throughout the media for years now. We've been seeing people die on TV. We've seen all the worst of the worst happen, and it seems like it's accelerating. It's getting,
Yeah.
So they preparing
camera
us for
phones,
something.
man. It was always this bad. We just can see it now. Camera phones.
Yeah, it's been this way forever, but now it's these they got cameras and camera phones everywhere now. Motherfuckers don't run to your aid anymore. They pull out their phone and ask somebody else to call 911. This is the world that we live in.
That's how you help.
It ain't about fucking saving lives anymore. It's about who can get the footage to go viral.
Yeah.
Instead of somebody coming to somebody else's aid, they pull out their phone and ask somebody else to call 911. You call them, let me get this video so I can post it.
Yeah, because we don't live through the lens of reality in real life. We live through the lens of the internet.
TikTok.
You know what I'm saying? We live through the lens of the internet, so it's like I say it's like it's like the Matrix within the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? So we live in the world that we have, which is the Matrix. The day-to-day life. But when you get on the internet, it's another Matrix. It's a whole. You know what I'm saying? It's basically a bottomless pit of craziness. So
Of opinions.
An opinion. So with that bottomless pit of opinions and craziness, we see it every day. We see people getting people unalive. We see like stuff you used to see when I was growing up. People around our age was growing up. You had to go like to the dark web or a certain website to see it.
Now you can just scroll up. Look, we just right here. We can just see this man getting boom. We can just see this man right now just getting, you know. And you had to go search for that. You had to go look for that. You know what I'm saying? Like you couldn't just go find it on the internet. Now you can just scroll
your
up.
face.
Right, it's right there. So
let me say something. Now, I'm sorry, man, but for you motherfuckers that's coming into these comments all late and shit with your backwards ass opinions, bro, listen before you start to open your fucking mouth. Lake Marion.
What do you say? What do you say?
I put his bullshit up there. Nobody saying nothing. Like, so what? He was an ICU fucking nurse. That thug shouldn't have been there with a gun.
And just for the record, we love the Second Amendment too. Like, we all love the Second Amendment.
Shut the fuck up.
All right.
And he did say, we did bring up the point that he did have a right to carry. We spoke about all this. And there's different sides and there's different opinions on all of it, bro. But we did say all of this, bro.
Before y'all start thinking that y'all
to that man family.
one upping somebody, man,
So
like
homemade when I
listen
make myself.
first. We already talked about all this.
Believe your own eyes, Johnny.
This shit just crazy to me. My bad, no, I'm sorry, bro. You know my damn.
you good, Mayor Socrates, man. You gotta say what you got to say, man. That's what comes with being the executive producer of the show. You gotta lead.
Mayor Socrates, you know.
No, cause I hate when motherfuckers do that. Like they ain't listening. They just on in front of their keyboard in their mama's basement, just typing away.
Hey man, y'all better leave Mayor Socrates alone, man.
They don't even know what the fuck going on.
Today ain't the day, man. Today ain't the
Everything
day.
y'all motherfuckers talking about, we've already touched on. We've already talked about it. We said that, you know what I'm saying, he has the right to carry. We said that it wasn't a protest. No, it was a fucking ride.
And
You don't wanna
with these
hear
type
that.
of topics, bro, you have to be so meticulous in saying every little detail, because somebody gonna come in here and say, well, Obama did this back then, and this, bro. This a 40-minute conversation. You coming in on the last 5 minutes of it, so sometimes maybe just kind of don't
listen.
say that.
And if you don't like what we saying, just go ahead on subscribe and share. Tell your friends how dumb we are.
Yeah, tell me how dumb I am in the comments.
Yeah, and
Definitely.
share
Tell me.
with everybody.
Tell me, I
Put
don't
it on
know
your
the-
Facebook and all that shit. Like, look at these idiots. Don't know shit.
Tell me, I
do
don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And I'm gonna jump right in there and tell you don't know what the fuck you talking about. So we all got that opinion. So anyway, like Mayor Socrates said, like, share, and subscribe, man. We appreciate y'all in the comments. We appreciate y'all opinions. You know what I'm saying? That's all this is. None of us have any crystal balls or any degrees on news, I guess. But we all got opinions, right?
It's like an asshole. Everybody got one.
Already. Shout out Lake Marion
Shout out to you,
Farms,
bro.
man.
It ain't nothing against you. You ain't the first and you weren't the only one, bro. y'all gotta stop.
Hey,
Y'all be looking for a fight, man. And this ain't what we here for.
Trick Daddy said,
Nope.
America.
Miracle. But
Hey,
I'm
but we
gonna get up out
appreciate
of
y'all,
here,
though, man. Appreciate your quality TV.
Anytime.
Country living in Swiss, they going at each other. So y'all keep it up. That man said,
Country living
you
in
said he
Swiss.
was pushed, and he said he wasn't pushed.
Let's see them battle it out in the comments. Y'all keep battling it out in the comments. Let us see what y'all thoughts are.
77 million Americans voted for Trump, and we don't regret it. All right, buddy.
He said we don't regret shit. Okay, Paul. Who is that? Paul Selassie? Paul Selassie said shit.
I don't know how
MAGA.
to so.
Yeah. He said you ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get your undocumented nigga come that ass out of here.
People, man. People so crazy, bro.
Hey, I ain't mad at it.
People are crazy. Hey, y'all be nice, man. Be nice to your neighbors. Natty, we struck a chord with Natty. Natty said personal army. Why does everyone want to be a victim so bad? If you protest peacefully, you won't die. It's pretty self-explanatory. Shout out to Natty, man. Shout out Natty, man.
Hey, these motherfuckers up on this Sunday. Y'all must what? Shit, did the game get canceled in y'all city or something?
Make sure all
we all
y'all in the
like-
comments, everybody in the comments, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the Game Changers podcast. We always have these topics up. You guys are enjoying it. Make sure you tap that notification bell as well, so when we go live, y'all can argue in them comments some more.
Yeah,
For
man.
sure,
Tell a
for
friend to
sure,
tell a
for
friend.
sure.
Choose life.
Till next time, right here, Game Changer Podcast, TGC. Peace.
Damn, Lake Marion